What's up, everybody? This is Colin Dijs. I'm here today with Macfarlane, and in this video, we will show you why it's so easy to make money with native advertising. So we'll pull up a little screen share, and what we have here is what we call cash flow manager. So we can make accurate projections on how the cash flow works. In last week's video, we had a quite negative approach to the cash flow, titled "It requires money to make money," which of course is a very realistic business topic, right? It's very real because a lot of people don't understand that this business model with advertising requires money to make money. However, we also have some positive news for you today, and where we show you the potential, right? The amount of money it could make if you execute the model correctly. Let me repeat that for the entire video. I'm only going to say it once more. The amount of money you could potentially make if you execute the business model correctly. All right, Ross, let's say we want to start with native advertising. $2,000 budget, enough?
Yeah, cool, yeah.
Big
misconception right now that you need a huge amount of budget to get started, which is you don't if you want to get started in a tier 2.
Okay, let's say two months, August 16, September, October 16, so to Saturday.
Whoa, October already.
No, I fucked it up.
Yeah.
It needs to be November 16. 92 days, yeah? So we regularly run with an ROI of 30%. So what we're putting 1.3. We get paid weekly, usually net 4. Let's see how we would work. Okay, sweet. So the accumulated ad spend over the first 30 days will be 7.1K, 60 days 14K, and over the 90-day period in total, if everything is linear, which it never is, but this is like theory, we would spend 30.5K-ish within 90 days. Well, how can we only spend 30K if the budget is 2K? Well, because you get paid weekly, so the money compounds, right? The cash flow flows accordingly. So here you have the quarters, but obviously you would only operate in the third and fourth quarter of the year. The main interesting part will be here, your revenue. So based on 7 spent, you get 9 in revenue, 14, 19, 30, 39. So here you already see the effect of the compounding. The bigger the number becomes, because the 30% ROI is percentage based, the numeric value gain will be higher. Here it's 2,000, here it's 5,000, and here it's 9,000. Yeah?
Yep.
Well, same goes for the profit. Oh, well, actually the profit is actually those numbers, the difference obviously, right? 2,000, 4,000, 9,000. But we want to have the total period. So your total period ad spend for the 90 days would be 50,000 almost, 64,000 profit and 14,000 revenue, and almost 15,000 profit. So this might not sound like a lot, but in a second I will change the formula, and that you'll see is that, like a train, the train goes slowly at first, but the longer it drives, the faster it goes, right? It just needs to build up some momentum to keep that going. In this graph, this is a very nice graph, you will see that basically each of these steps, each of these letters, you could figure out every step of the way, right? And these are the days counted. Well, these charts are not that interesting unless you have like major data, but the days are interesting. So this is basically the raw formula this software uses to calculate things. When you're going to get paid, what's the amount in holding, all this stuff. So let's say we start with a $2,000 budget, but now we run for 1 year. Yes, so not for 3 months, but for 1 year. So we will head to August 16. That's 365 days, right? Now the 1.3%, it will never be a linear graph, right? Like even here, you see that it's quite linear. It just goes up, 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 and that's your average profit, right? There will be some ups and downs, but in media buying on scale, we always used the average, which is strive for 30% ROI, right? The 30% in general will make sure that even on the downturns, when you have smaller profits, well, still good profits probably, but sometimes you'll have months where nothing is working, right? And just have some losses. Therefore, the 30% will make sure minimum that will work. So if you run this for a year, this model, obviously the numbers look very different, right? Yeah, there we go. So the initial period will still be the same, as you can see here. See, the 2000, it's still the same, because again, it needs to build up the momentum. So the budget is split. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it has to compound, yeah.
Yeah, so once it compounds, it will reach the 180 days and the numbers will look very different, right, in this scenario. So now in a year, the total ad spend will be 41 million, the revenue 53 million, and the profit 12 million. Because this is, let's say, hypothetical analysis, you will see that all the money is made within the last quarter, right? Millions. And that's basically because we're calculating 30% compounded ROI, and all the compounding happens, all the profits, you can see here, $325,000 profit in the last 3 days that it runs, right? Because of this analogy, you'll see that the ad spend here is barely nothing compared to the ending. So the spend here is $181, and the spend at the end, we're talking almost $100,000 a day, right? Obviously, you will not be able to get it to such a scale, so it's important to work the numbers correctly, right? That's what I just want to show you. With such a tool, you can make amazing projections, you can make billions, but in reality, that's often not the case, right? Because it's not linear to such an extent that you will always reap these profits. So let's go back to the 16, and let's say we run this till the end of the year, right? So 31st, so 137 days. You can still get amazing results this way, right? Because let's say you would run this, and that's basically 4.5 months. You would be able to do 52K profit. Let's say you have to troubleshoot about 25K, then you're still left with 27K profit, right? Of that overall result, which I think would be amazing if you start with 20K. So now you turned 2K as your budget into 27K plus your initial 2K, 29K. Right? And turning in 2K into 29K in 6 months, that's only possible with a traffic source that has extremely significant reach, right? The only problem is, for most people, which is obviously what I said, the disclaimer in the beginning, you need to be able to reach that profitability, right? So a lot of people struggle with getting to profitability, and that's why we made the video, this business model requires money to make money. If you haven't watched that, go in the channel, type in requires money to make money, and you'll find it. But a lot of people also do not foresee, once they hit profitability, what the capabilities of this model are. Because now all of a sudden you are stretched on your cash flow, right? Looking at this, the reason the software is calculating in $181.82 because you simply cannot spend more. This is the highest yield until you get paid, right? So it's basically working a system where continuously is looking to maximize your return on investment. Obviously, to do this in real life, it will be quite difficult. You'll probably put in $180 a day. You have to see if it spends and everything. But this is obviously an amazing guideline to follow in order to get what you want. Because now you basically just play around with these numbers until you have the desired profit goal for a certain period of time. And then you just work your way back. Instead of going forward, you're going backwards. Does it make sense?
Yeah, lots of sense, especially once you get to that skill level, which we've chatted about in a previous video also, about once learning the actual skills, this 1.3 ROI is more than achievable. It's just attaining those skills initially. This is when these figures can look really, really, really juicy, because you know you have the skill to get to that 1.3. Like, as you said earlier in the video, some months could be 1.6 ROI and others might be 1.1, but over a period of time, the 1.3 is
a balance. And especially with the compounding, those 1.1s will slow you down a lot, but those 1.6 will give or like 200%, which is accelerated like crazy. And therefore it's important to make adjustments along the way, recalculate it sometimes, make different scenarios. This is obviously the best overview, I would say, of your linear progression. but this table gives you enough data. You can do this in Excel, just take a lot of time, but that's what I used to do in the past. But just to have an indication of the capabilities and the potential that you're actually working with is extremely important, because there's many traffic sources out there and a lot of different options that do not offer that potential that native does when you, especially with the CPC campaign, when you hit that profitability stage and are looking for more traction, it is a lot easier than most of you might think, as per this example.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty clear so far. Ross, thank you so much for assisting us once more.
always great to be here.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about how this works, feel free to ask them down in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.